Welcome back. This is Atari Living Sacrifice bringing to you This is the Police. Homelessness increased by 13%. Nudist demand private beach in city. Juvenile vandals forced to clean graffiti. And, whoa, what was that little saying there? It says, don't catch your chickens before they hatch. I wish they would come up with a new one. I was just taking out the trash last night. Blistered. The kid doctor. No, doesn't matter what the reason is. You look and see what their green bar is. That's what we look at. Okay, the mafia. Just for you, but for the entire city. In the next 2 days, send at least 4 cops for retraining. If you can't teach them anything, let the professionals step in. FPD is hiring police academy graduates with the lowest grades. How do I send them in for retraining?
510 in progress.
Flunked all their exams and brought dishonor to the badge. Dang, dude. Shooting. Atticus Tower. An office employee came to work earlier than usual and heard gunshots and screams from up on the roof. I've always worked on the top floor. I've never noticed anything like this before. Let's send 3. A SWAT and a paddy wagon. But how do I send someone in for retraining? Police station, City Hall, the Sands, backlog. Send them at least 4 cops for retraining, but how? Fire info. How do I send them in for retraining? Investigations, maybe my deputy. Deputy can help you. Send your staff for training. Price. Yes. Send 4 in for retraining. Send these. Oh, I have to do. Oh, okay. Okay. So let's do 2 today. And 2 tomorrow, right?
in progress.
An abortion opponents have blockaded a women's clinic. They're acting very aggressive, shouting, abortion is murder, abortion is sin. No one dares approach, and the doctors and nurses are afraid to leave the building. Can I send them? Oh, if I can send them. That's pretty cool. So that means send more. Send 4 more. Then 1 more. Let's send Robbins. Send cops to the academy. Keep the good work, and we'll make sure final days are much more comfortable. Why did I have to pay out of my pocket?
510 complete.
Turns out the roof is being used for the final skyscraper scene of the new action movie Bloody Shirt 5, Johnny's New Look.
415 in
Okay,
progress.
now, a group of pranksters have been tossing purses on the sidewalk tied to a thin thread. They pull the thread attached to the purse and lure curious passers-by into a dumpster in the alley. This is not the first complaint we've gotten about these pranksters. The other day, one of the victims was so scared that they tossed her in the dustbin. When they tossed her in the dustbin, she lost consciousness and still hasn't recovered. Well, that's not cool. Pranks are one thing. It's a prank, man. It's a prank. Mr. Boyd, my foreign cooks have really gotten out of hand. They started spitting in the food and putting in all sorts of strange things like it's some kind of joke. It wouldn't matter except several visitors begin to notice they're eating foreign objects and they're starting to complain. I tried to talk with the staff and they nod and agree, but they just continue to wreak havoc. Please send a couple of your men here and maybe intimidate them with jail time or deportations. But make sure The threats just stay just threats. I can't afford to be without the cooks for even one day. So, let's see here. There's no one else to be able to send. Ah! Ah! Best. Best. You're killing me, Best. There's a $100 bill in the street and a few teenagers in the alley are poking their heads around from the corner. Quietly, they enter the alley from the other side. And now we can send 2. Send 2 from there. The Best. Come on, little lady. What the heck? Should have known better. A man who wished to remain anonymous told us the address of another man who is enraged in the production and sale of fake documents, certificates, and other papers that are in high demand these days. This guy's prices skyrocketed and the quality is just as bad as before. You're the best, best got shot in the face.
9/11 in progress.
Best one took one in the butt. A seller at the gift shop noticed a brightly dressed Mexican woman stuffing a statue of the Freeburg Monument into her bag. She then kept on shopping and trying things on, so I followed her. She paid for everything in cash except the figurine. I asked the security guard to stop her, but some big guy stepped in and the thief escaped. Huh. Stuffing a statue into her bag. She paid for everything in cash except the figurine. That's interesting. Why would she pay for everything except for the little $2 figurine? That's weird. Sir, we showed some initiative and knocked around the clever immigrant with our neck sticks a little bit. We fucked with the rest of them for half an hour and they got with the program. They won't be monkeying with the food anymore. Miss French was so thankful she served us up some crab salad with some sake. Not even our families take care of us like that. And they are tipsy. Thank you for your help, Mr. Boyd. They are on the sauce today. No one responds to the knock on the door, so the police knock it down and enter the apartment. A man wearing glasses pops out of a room and presents his federal agent ID. Knock the door, inspect the ID, knock the apartment. He's an ID maker, duh. Inspect the ID. That's right. It wasn't that good. Maybe you should have had better quality ID. And then we would have wouldn't have known it was fake.
415 in progress.
Leroy Everett noticed 2 apparently smoke-filled teenagers sitting on the side of the road taking turns playing Russian roulette. Wow. That's pretty rough.
9/11.
The girl turned out to be a pop star, Elena Laureus, who was visiting Freiburg while on tour. The big man who stepped in was her bodyguard. She was collecting souvenirs in the local shops and just forgot the statuette in her bag. I couldn't fit everything in my hands, apologized Elena. The seller didn't recognize her. I don't listen to pop music, but she accepted an autograph from the singer anyway. That's not a false alarm. She just forgot. I guess that happens. A passerby saw some masked gunmen flee a bank carrying some big bags and run into an apartment building. It looked to me like one of the robbers was wounded. Passerby saw some masked in a bag with some run an apartment building. One of the robbers was wounded. This could be dangerous. If they are robbers. It said hostage filled, but I couldn't. Wonder why we didn't get called earlier. If there was during the initial robbery, did somebody escape not a robbery?
1210 in progress.
Suburbs. Naomi Rutherford is gravely concerned that the city is being invaded by communists. I saw right outside my window a whole family wearing red tracksuits with the letters USSR written on them. Haven't seen anyone holding their hammer and sickle, not yet anyway. But I know it in my heart. It's just like the past 200 years. We've shed blood and sweat for this democracy of ours, and we won't just give it over to these commies without a fight. I say let them come at us with everything they've got. This is going to be stupid. It's going to be just a bunch of... It's going to be like the hockey team or something like that. The doorman is lying unconscious on the floor. The elevator isn't working, and there are traces of blood on the steps. Oh, this is the hostage situation. Shake the doorman awake to interrogate him. Follow the trail of blood. Follow the trail of blood. Somewhere near the top of the stairs, a woman screams. Then there's gunshots. The doorman starts to come around. Carefully climb the stairs. There's a corpse of a woman in a robe lying on the staircase. The criminals have holed up in an apartment. Throw stun grenades inside. Civilian. There was at least one civilian that was dead. At least one civilian. Ugh. How do you sell money? If I just bring this PlayStation, don't I get the money? How do you sell money? It's ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous, Cousin Larry.
311A in progress.
Christopher Sands, Ice Rain. A few girls got in a fight while they were waiting in line for tickets to the Larry Pistol concert. Yeah. Don't go out there alone. No time to be alone, Dr. Jones. Let's keep one back. Two young women. He can handle two young women, I'm sure.
1210 complete.
Women seem to have been startled by the Brynn family, immigrants from the Soviet Union who just arrived in town today, and they haven't had time to buy new clothes. Not surprised. Guess I could have sent someone else. We're gonna have at least one more. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yes, the horse is named... The horse is named something. Okay, so what is the difference here between this one and this one? Okay. Vehicles. His favorite horse, Snow White. Martin never leaves the house without a gun. They both have guns in this one. First, what kind of gun is it? Sounds of breaking glass and a man yelling, "Pay up or die." The one's a pistol and one's not a pistol. One's... It doesn't mention anything about the gun. Breaking glass, pay up or die. The only thing different in this picture compared to this one is the type of gun that I can see. He doesn't have spurs in this one. I still don't have enough. That's annoying. That's annoying. Is there anything else? I got all the detectives in the world on this case. Take Nana off. Nah, let's keep her on. Might as well keep her on now. Might as well. Already there. Requesting reinforcements. Send all you got, baby. Send everything you can. Send Officer Chin. But do we have any other? We're already investigating. Ooh. Could start to investigate here. Oh, this is what I'm doing. We're investigating that one already. And the day is done. Today was a good day for the best to die. And the best is now over. The best is yet to come.
311A complete.
Fight! Skip. Alright, end of the day. Need to do some paperwork for the dead best. The dead. What is dead will never die again. Alright. Day 87. This is the police. We'll see you on the next one. Keep moving forward, y'all.